your assistance. Dr. Ryan Berglund will join us shortly. He is, as the kids say, in the house. He joins us occasionally. He is a muckety-muck over there at the Cleveland Clinic. He's a surgical urologist. He has been a friend of the show for many years now. And we do a segment called Is It Red? And it's for you guys who've got some weird stuff going on down there. And he offers his advice, best as he can, as to how you might mitigate your troubles. So I'll take your calls live when he joins us shortly, your texts. If you are not able to listen live, you can always email a question. I'll try to get to it. It's alan@alancoxshow.com. And then, of course, the Bill Squire Friday Get Down.
It's coming
is
soon.
A little over an hour away. The Guardians are in Chicago tonight. They beat the White Sox last night, 1-4 there at Guaranteed Rate Field. And they'll play them again tonight. 7:10 is the second in the series. 6:40, right after we roll out for the weekend, is when your pregame coverage will begin. Tomorrow night, our new metal show here on MMS. It's called 2 Hours to Midnight. It's me, Corey Roddick, Pat Butler. At 10 o'clock normally, if the Guardians game goes long, it will air immediately after. But if you're into metal, it's worth checking out. Play a bunch of brand new stuff. Play your requests, local metal. Throw some classics in there, too. And then Sunday morning, it's the Weekend Cox. It's Bill and Poundcake are your hosts.
Oh, it's a good one this week, too. I can feel it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be getting back from Detroit, waking up early, getting down here, and making some awesome intros with Poundcake.
It is Weekend Cox is 2 hours of the best stuff from the week. It's 8 to 10 every Sunday morning. Prime time.
I only do this show anymore just so I can do the intros for the Weekend Cox.
I know.
It's really like the best part.
I know. It's just a shame that you have to wait all week to do it.
You know, it's a shame, but it's also gives me something to look forward to.
It's a labor of love. Yeah. Well, you've got to have something to look forward to.
That's what I
There's
always
got to
tell
be a goal.
Mary.
Yeah, I know.
What?
I'm always
You
telling
need
you
something to look
You've
forward
never
to.
said that.
I say it to you.
He just said it right now.
all
Do
the time. You
recognize
just
the
don't
voice?
listen.
You've never told me that ever.
Just having something to look forward to.
What do I look
Something
forward to? Today, I'm going to look forward to sleeping. Does that count?
It's super depressing, but yeah, it counts.
Okay.
But I
answer.
also look forward to sleeping. Like I can't wait. Like I love it.
On that subject, I got a letter from Colin, and he said, Alan, podcast listener, I was listening to Wednesday's show, and that person who asked you guys what you thought your worst qualities were, Mary's continues to be yawning while speaking on the radio.
I've never even noticed that I've done that.
I think that might be
Usually
his point.
everybody else is yawning.
I just want to fit in with the rest of the audience.
She's just trying to be one of the guys. Why you got to break her down?
I was thinking about this last night.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, finish your thought.
No, I was just thinking about the worst qualities thing again. I'm ruminating, you know.
And what did you come up with?
Oh, probably that I'm pretty emotional. I don't separate my emotions in any aspect of my life. Like,
You consider that your worst quality?
I don't know. It's not a great quality. I like feeling emotions, but I allow them to dictate a lot of my actions.
Yeah, that's not
and
good.
on this show,
You make bad decisions if you make emotional decisions.
Whenever we get into arguments and things, I get very emotional very quickly.
What?
And I think it makes people not take me as seriously.
What? Boy, this is news to me.
Shut up.
Hey, Alan, hate the show. I just got to tell you, you guys really made my day here. Just the look on Mary's face, the look in her eyes when she realized Brian is entitled to half of her gambling winnings. Just chef's kiss, amazing. Great radio. Well, live stream. Have a great Friday.
What face did you make?
I don't know.
Oh.
I can't see myself.
Well, he loved it.
Brian's not getting any of my money.
Because I was going to say, like, why would you think, out of all the things, yeah, you're going to have to split that money? You think people are going to keep their mouth shut?
Well, but
if
also,
they didn't tell a soul?
Also, legal anonymity is, as far as the Lottery Commission goes in the state of Ohio, that's very different than your spouse not finding out.
I was going to say, people leak stuff to the press all the time. It's not legal, but that's why it's leaked.
Yeah.
And a lawyer, hey, I'll cut you in for this if you tell me what her financial situation is.
Also, you guys are not even thinking of this clearly, right?
We're talking about media
Well, we're
anonymity
looking
versus
at it-
keeping things from your
Hold on.
spouse. Which
We're
is
not letting our emotions get involved.
Right, and I am.
Right.
100% I am. If I were to have a Powerball ticket in my hand and I check it against the winning Powerball numbers and I realize I just won $700 million, if I want to keep that money and not split it with my spouse, I can call up a friend or my sister or someone and be like, hey, I'll give you $200 million if you go cash this ticket for me.
But
Then it's not in my name.
But there would be no, and again,
There's no
that
incentive
may be
for them to do that,
legally
though.
whatever. But
There's
that's,
no incentive? $200 million?
Yes, but she's like, why take $200 million when I can have it all?
You can't have it all.
There's no incentive for her to.
No,
give
she could
you
just
the
say
full
like, no,
money.
I won this.
$200
And
million is the incentive.
Yes, but she doesn't say like I won this ticket. Like she doesn't have to cut you in for anything. If she cashes it, why would
Okay,
she
but
be
then
like,
she's ruining a relationship with your family
for
member.
$500 million? I would
just
ruin a
saying.
lot of family relationships.
people have murdered people for less than that.
Exactly.
I've done it for free for years.
I would do that for a friend. If
Wait,
you
what?
came to me, Alan, not murder people.
Wait, what?
If you came to me and you were like, hey, I want you to cash this for me for, I'll give you $200 million of it so I don't have to split it with Gwen.
All right, here's
I would do that for a friend.
Mary, I will give you half of everything that I earn from this day on if you don't let your emotions cause your decisions anymore.
Do you have any idea how hard that is? Do you have any idea how quickly the emotions happen in my brain
It's
and
not
then
supposed to
dictate
be
what spouts
easy.
out my mouth?
If it was easy, everybody would do it, man.
And I don't want to. I still want to feel.
There's no
No,
fun
you
in
can't
that.
feel.
Okay, whatever. All I'm saying is that there's ways around this,
Come over to
and
the
you
dark
guys are
side.
like, you could never. You got to split all your money. But there's money I
I'm
have
s- all I'm
buried
saying
in the
is
yard that no
all
one
I'm
knows about.
saying is nobody at that level of windfall could keep it to themselves
Why not?
because somebody's going to say something. You're going to be
Who? If you do not say a word,
okay,
if you're
and then
the
if you
only
also
one who knows,
and if you
That's
also
impossible.
don't spend $1,
What, I could say I started an OnlyFans.
You need an
no
accountant,
one.
Mary.
There's tax records. There's again, it's community property with your spouse. The lottery commission can keep you anonymous. You cannot keep that kind of winning anonymous from a spouse.
And Mary, you can't. You would not be able to keep
She
that
would
a
melt.
Yes, I
secret.
would.
You would not.
How? Okay, walk me through. How would you keep that so that no
I just
one
don't
knows?
tell anybody.
No. You're not going to buy anything.
I'll go on trips.
You'd be so excited.
Go on trips.
I'm going all the time anyway.
right.
How would you know?
Because you'd be posting photos.
I won't post photos.
Nothing. So
No.
you would all of a
That's
sudden go
suspicious right
complete.
there.
All of a
No,
sudden
I'm
you
going,
go.
no.
you
I'm
go
not
dark.
going AWOL. I'm not going dark. I'm going to still post my stand-up clips. I'm going to still do my dates, but I might extend it for a week, and you don't have to know where I am.
You know how we know?
You think I'm going to keep this job if I have $500 million?
That's a sign. You
You
have
just-
to keep this job.
You just told
or
us.
else we're gonna know.
You just told us all
No,
we need to know.
first of all,
You
don't
told
know
us
me.
all we
You've
need to
never
know.
met me. I could be telling a lie right now. How do you know I don't
All right,
already
you just
have
lost
the
your
lottery
'cause
money?
You're getting emotional.
Because I'll tell you.
How do you know I don't already have lottery money?
Because you just said I'm too emotional in my decisions. A person like that is going to slip up.
No.
Yes,
No.
you would.
Nope.
I give you a month.
But isn't
you
No
would
way.
slip. Of course you
No
would.
way.
Oh, all of a sudden
I
you're
could
going to become
win
an.
the lottery,
all
and
of
no
a sudden,
one would ever know.
all
no
of
one
a sudden,
would ever know.
All of a sudden, you're going to become an analytical person.
100%.
Right.
But also-
we'll do it now then.
isn't
No, I
Without
have to
winning
do-
the money.
I don't
Isn't
have to
it-
do it now.
isn't
There's
it-
nothing at stake.
So
What?
the whole point is that you don't want your spouse to get the money.
Yes.
But whenever you talk about winning the lottery, the biggest thing is that you
I
want
give it
to
all the
share
way.
with your family.
All I'm saying is that if you think that there's no way to hide money, you're wrong. You're 100% Swiss bank account. I have someone claim it for me. I put my
But you
half
still have to
into
tell
a Swiss
someone.
bank account. No, there's no names over there. Those are
No,
all
no,
just
but-
numbers that
but
are
you
traced
have
to
someone-
a no-name
but
LLC.
you still have to claim it. Have
I
someone
don't.
claim it.
I start an LLC under nobody's name. And then that's who claims the lottery.
This
That money
businesswoman over
goes
there.
into a Swiss bank account. That's only numbered. It's a numbered account. You have no idea who
But
started
why are
it.
you trying to keep it so secret if
I'm just
if your
telling you.
goal is you want to share it?
No. That's not the goal anymore.
She's trying to convince us that she would be able to
That
do
there's
this.
a way. There's a way to do it. You guys are like, there's absolutely no way to hide that amount of money.
No, listen.
I know, I'm saying-
Billionaires do it every day.
I'm not saying I know one way or the other. I just don't know why you're trying to die on this hill where you're trying to keep your
'Cause I
lottery
could do
winnings
it.
away from the man you love the most.
All I'm saying is that it could happen.
Right, but billionaires do it with tax loopholes. They don't.
That's what I'm going to do.
It's not that people don't know they're billionaires.
But
There
they
are
don't
just-
know the extent
they're
of the billions they have.
But the IRS does. They know that
No,
their
they don't.
taxes are so unbelievably complex. That's why they're like I got audited, right? That's why they're auditing guys like me, because I kind of do it to billionaires, because it's so labyrinthine and Byzantine in their goddamn taxes that they can't do it. But somebody knows every dollar accounted for with those people. It's not like they're secret billionaires.
You guys are overlooking a very, very important part of my life. Where's my fan base currently growing rapidly?
India and Pakistan.
All I'm saying.
What are you going to convert it to rupees? What are you
I don't know
talking
what
about?
I'm going to convert it to. I got connections in other countries with offshore accounts and princesses and crap.
Alan, in Ohio divorce court, failure to disclose assets results in a punishment of 3 times the amount. I don't know if that's true, but that's what one
Who
person
said I'm
is.
staying in Ohio?
Right. Why would you?
So the feds, you're going to make this a federal thing now.
What?
You're gonna have the
I'm gonna
feds come
skip.
and get you.
What are you gonna? No one's gonna find me.
Trafficking money over state lines.
I'm taking all $700 million. I'm going to India with
Yep,
my new
Super
boyfriend.
easy.
You'd have to make sure that nobody saw any mail from financial advisors or
Why would I
banks
have a financial
or-
advisor?
Because you have $500 million.
Yeah, in cash, in singles, and I'm gonna do whatever I want with it.
She carries it with her everywhere.
Yes.
Make sure every dollar is accounted for. Yeah, that's not
Yes.
going to be obvious at all. No one knows that you won anything. Mary,
No,
what's that
she's got a motorcade of Denali's to carry
Yes.
all of her.
And I Scrooge McDuck it every night before I go to bed. I dive in and out of my singles, and
Yeah.
I
Why are you so
paper cuts
tall?
all over my face.
Why is your dress so big? Nothing. No reason.
Right. She's going to look like the girl in Wolf of Wall Street when they're trying to smuggle the money over, and then she's
Yeah.
got money taped all over her body.
Absolutely.
That's me, Mary.
You would also, in your efforts to keep this quiet, you would not be able to spend any more than you normally would at the casino.
You don't know that.
If you're all of a sudden turning into a high roller, people are going to go, how the hell did she get the money?
It's not
Where'd
me.
the money come
She
from?
just keeps telling you she's starting an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
You saw that picture of her belly. Her OnlyFans is
It's gonna explode, man.
There's a lid for every pot.
All I'm saying is there's ways to do it. There's people to hire in. There are consultants.
You are correct. I'm just saying each one of those people knows the facts.
They don't know anything.
They do.
No,
you just said.
don't read enough murder books. When you get hired by
Oh,
someone
Alan-
with a ton of money,
Alan, you're not reading enough murder books.
when you get hired by someone with a ton of money, you ask no questions. What's one of my best qualities? I don't ask any questions.
But if somebody
Actually, a
puts
bad
but
quality.
if somebody puts the squeeze on you, you sing like a canary.
Nobody's ever squeezed
Every
me.
person every person in that circle that you bring in to do a job for you now knows the truth.
They don't know anything.
Yes.
I got hired by Fun McDuffins LLC, and that's who my paychecks come from. And who is Fun McDuffins transferred to? A wired account, a numbered account in the Swiss Alps.
The Alps in Monte
So wait,
Carlo.
the bank's in the mountain?
Yes. Like Dr. Evil.
Yeah,
She's got a mountainside lair. Boy, you could afford a good lair, couldn't you?
that's what
With
I'm
all
saying.
that money. Man,
And
I'd
you
love
can
to have
put all
a
your money in the lair.
I'd love to have a lair.
My God.
You say that until you have to get to the layer because layers are never convenient to get
That's
to.
the whole
No, but
point.
you've
You want to
got
make sure you
you've got a
stock
jet,
up.
you've got a
But
sub.
you got to stock up.
Oh, lair would be
Because if you
great.
run out of toilet paper at a layer, you are screwed.
No, you have $500 million. Wipe your ass
Alan,
with
I
money.
know a
That's
guy who hit for
doesn't feel good.
$300,000. He was going through a divorce, went back the next weekend and lost it all because he didn't want to share it with his ex.
Even better to take me to Vegas with $500 million.
That sounds like, I mean, give her half. You're still walking away with 150 grand.
Or you
Don't
could
be a
have
load.
Really good month.
You really hate her.
So I don't know if you
I'm going to
have-
blow 300 grand so I don't have to
God,
give
that
her a
sounds
penny.
Like fun.
Holy Christ.
I don't know if you have really
Just take the L and the 150 grand.
So you would have a good time spending all
I
that
would
money.
have so much fun spending that money.
Ooh.
Are you out of
Like
your mind?
spending it, not spending it, but like just
Gambling
gambling
it.
it.
I don't think you
Yes.
would stay sober, Mary.
If I had that money,
Yeah.
I would.
I think you'd be foolish and you'd be like,
No,
I
no,
want
no.
to live my life.
No,
Like,
not at all.
okay.
Because then I won't get to spend all my money. I'll die before I get to spend it all. If I relapse, I'm dead in a month, man. No way.
Yeah, you would blow through all your money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that would
I
be a
stay
high.
anonymous in Ohio, and then I go spend it in Vegas under my Swiss Alps account.
She pulls out her Swiss Alps credit card.
Some people get
Do you
off
It's from
take-
the mountains.
Do you take Swiss Alps.
You take Swiss Miss credit cards.
From the Pyrenees. Hey, Drunk Sue.
Hey, baby.
Let's
how are
get
you?
somebody a bit more level-headed into the conversation, all right?
Yeah. You're talking about qualities and stuff like that, you know?
If you say so.
Well, that's what I heard. Anyway, I had a job interview once, and the guy says, well, what are your good qualities? I said, I don't know. I'm always on time, and I clean up my area, and, you know, I'm just I get along with people, blah, blah, blah. He goes, what is your bad qualities? And I said, honesty. Because, well, why is that a bad quality? It seems like a good quality to me. I said, well, I don't really give up what you think.
What was the job, Sue?
It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
Oh, well, that would have made the story a little bit more interesting.
Oh, well. Okay, I was trying to be a trash man.
You were trying to be a trash man. Something tells me that's not the case. Now I feel like you're just toying with me, Sue.
Yeah, it's like dangling a little Pomeranian, right?
Yes, thank you, Sue. Oh, as much as I hate people starting the weekend early before the Bill Squire Friday Get Down, not a thing I can do to control Sue, because she calls us and does her own thing. Hey, Ken.
Hey, how are you?
What's going on, Ken?
Nothing about that whole lottery thing you were just talking about. Sue just kind of went off the rails there. But you could never claim it because once you claim it, it's reported to the IRS. Yes, it's anonymous from everybody in the public in Ohio. But once you claim it, the IRS knows you have it.
That's why you have someone else claim it.
It's automatically an asset.
You have someone else claim
What,
it.
Yeah,
bitch?
then someone else would claim it. You wouldn't get. Who would you trust enough not to do that?
My sister.
You seem so shallow and ignorant right now.
Your
but yes, that's
sister,
the
I would
really?
trust my sister enough to claim that money.
But then
I really
she's still
would.
got to give you
I trust her enough.
your money.
There's not a lot of people I trust
but
enough.
when
I
you
trust
get
her
your
enough.
money, you're just going to keep it. You're going to keep $500 million in cash.
Yeah. Why not? I can do whatever I
In
want with
singles.
it. I can
In
do
duffel
whatever
bags.
I want with it.
That's right.
You had $500 million in cash that not even that much because I would pay the taxes, obviously, because she would be taxed on the full amount. So I'd pay all the taxes, give her $200 million, and then take the rest.
I
And then
would
it's-
if
you're
I
off
won
scot-free.
if I won $500 million, I would just want it in 5 $100 million bills.
What happens if
So
you lose one?
so that I could walk around undetected. I would just have 5 clean bills in my pocket, each one worth $100 million.
That guy called me shallow. That's not the right word.
He didn't see that belly pic.
Shallow means beauty, right? Like you judge
No, it
people
has
based
many.
on the way they
no,
look.
it has many, many. He means that you're coming at it from just a surface perspective.
Oh.
Right. You're right. Shallow, probably not the word he should have grabbed, but nevertheless, he sounded like he really
I would
wanted to
say
give you
naive.
what fur.
Yeah, I would say more naive.
No, dude, you guys, I've read so many books.
I believe in you.
I've read so many books where one of the spousals,
You know those are fiction
they're
books,
not,
right?
they came out of somewhere. The authors
yes, out of
probably had to-
someone's imagination.
So the authors probably had to do science research to be able to write about it.
Hello, I'm doing a figure amount and on somebody who's hiding the
Hi, I'm calling
lottery.
you to do some science research.
Can you tell me how taxes work, please? Thank you. Where are the
Science is a liar sometimes.
Hi, I won $500 million and I hired myself a science researcher.
Also, what is an Alp? Can you help me?
Why are there so many of them?
Can I purchase a single Pyrenee,
What is an
please?
Alp?
All right, listen. I know it is nonsense. Dr. Ryan Berglund is patiently waiting in the wings to dispense his penile wisdom to you guys or ladies, you know, who's got a guy, something. He's from the Cleveland Clinic. We do Is It Red with him, and if you've got questions for him about some strange things going on down there, guys, he will be only too happy to help. So, but we need your questions. So if you want to call, 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007. You can text 35192, email